You read that right. We are officially selling the van.
It's pretty bittersweet. We built this van with our own bare hands and took it all over North America, up to Quebec, Canada.
Heater's still kicking, so it's probably nice and toasty.
Down to Key West, over to the West Coast, and down to Baja, Mexico, which is arguably our favorite place in the van.
Baja van life is literally incredible.
We've done winter van life.
Putting the chains on to get out of here. Shall be fun.
Hot weather van life. I'm not going to say summer because the van doesn't really move too much in the summertime because we're usually home enjoying our Airbnb and staying at the beach here. And we got a lot of international trips lined up coming up, so it just kind of makes sense to sell the van right now.
Yeah, we were toying with a few possible trips in the van, but with all of our international trips coming up, we just don't really know where the van life trip would fit in, so we figured what better time than the present.
But that doesn't mean van life is over for us, so don't go unsubscribe because of this video if you are here for our van life content. We will be getting another van.
And hopefully. We will be starting a new build.
Probably right here on the same street with a million cars going by. I'm not sure if you could hear all the cars right now, but we just had a trash can behind us for like... a big trash truck behind us, which has the loudest motor on the planet, so making things really difficult to film a freaking video. But that's just the way we roll, and we'll build it right here on the street.
Yeah, this new build we are hoping to build for a family of 4, so it'll be a little different than this one. But
we are not pregnant at the moment, but we will have a family in the future, so it just makes sense when we have a new build to put 4 seats in it. So we'll be doing a little bit of a different layout.
Just thinking ahead. So in the future, you can expect to see some more van build episodes, some more international travel. We are finally making it to our 30th country in just a few weeks. But before we get into all that, for those of you who are new here and haven't seen our van tour on this van, let's get into the specs.
So this is a 2015 170-inch wheelbase Sprinter van. It's 2-wheel drive and has just shy of 50,000 miles on it. I'll just go over the outside first and then we'll work our way in. But basically we got all-terrain tires with KO2s, which only have like 10,000 miles on it. We have a light bar in the front. We have 5 exterior windows, 1 T-vent, 2 side bunk, and 2 in the back. We have an Aluminess ladder on the side, a shore power connector on the side, truck bed liner along the bottom trim all the way around the van, which helps protect from like little rocks and stuff. And we also got Sumo springs and SuperSprings on our suspension of the van. Sumo springs on the front and rear, and then the SuperSprings are on the lease of the van, and we have van build episodes showcasing everything that we installed on the van here.
On the roof here we have 400 watts of solar, a nice deck to watch the sunset, a Maxxair fan, and a rear view camera. The deck also has some boat cleats that we use to tie things down to it for any extra storage that you may need.
Before we get inside, here's what the garage area looks like inside our van. And you can see we have about 18 to 20 inches of clearance for our surfboards and snowboards when we used it. On the left side, this is the water compartment, which holds a 35-gallon water tank, a 2.5-gallon electric Bosch water heater, as well as all of our plumbing, water pump components inside this area right here. And you can fill that via gravity-fed hose right here, and you can modify this to be a city fill if you want. We swapped this out when we were in Baja because they have no city fill water pressure spots, and it's nearly impossible to get water without this. We also have an outdoor shower, which is very easy to use with this push connect hose that goes right here. And we have little cubbies for little things. When we were building this van, Taylor made the clever idea to install a laundry chute, which is accessible from the top as well, or when you have one door shut, it rests on that door, so you can just throw your laundry right off the back door here as a backboard and go right in the chute, which we used a ton when we were living in the van, and it was really, really nice. And lastly, we have this little LED strip so you can turn the lights on if you need to see what's in the garage at night.
Now let's get to the inside of the van. In the front cab area, we have installed a swivel seat and an overhead cabinet, which actually holds a lot of extra things when you're on the road, and we loved this space. Next, we have a hanging closet and an electrical drawer that actually has a plug in it, so you can plug in all of your electronics and have them charging while you're driving, while you're sleeping, and they have a nice spot for them. We have a full-size shower with a self-cleaning retractable door. Also in here you'll find our Nature's Head toilet and all of our other bathroom necessities, which is just the shower and the toilet. Next is our kitchen area, where I spent way more time than Kevin did while we were in the van. It has a 2-burner gas stovetop, a nice deep sink, and an area for filtered drinking water, which is separate from the original faucet, or the other faucet. Also, we installed a 110 Dometic refrigerator, which honestly is one of our huge highlights of this van. I'm not sure we could have done half of the things we did without it, because it can hold so much food and make you provision far less than you think you would. Greenheads, who can relate? Moving right along. Obviously, in the kitchen, we also have kitchen cabinets, which can hold all of your pots, pans, all that good stuff. But moving right along, we installed this nice dresser, which was perfect for 2 people. We each had a small drawer and a large drawer, and we have this nice overhead cabinet, which we used for all of our toiletries and things like that. Welcome to our dining/bedroom. This area has a table on a lagoon swivel, which is easy to move around and adjust, and then at nighttime it turns into our bed. Kevin is 6'1" and fits on the bed with room to spare, so any of those tall people interested in the van, don't worry, we have you covered. Also, there are 2 side bunk windows, and when paired with the Maxxair Fan, it creates a spectacular cross breeze. And if you're feeling lazy while you're in bed, don't worry, you can control the Maxxair Fan right from bed.
Lastly, we'll cover the electronics, and below Taylor's butt, there's plenty of storage, and below Taylor's feet is where all of our electrical components live. Our battery bank, our inverter, there's a lot. In this drawer right here, this is our electrical command center, where we have all of our modules and gauges to basically monitor everything throughout the van. And we'll start with the gauges and go from there. So we have an S-bar diesel heater, which heats our van in the winter. We took this thing all over Colorado and the Rockies, Wyoming, Montana, Yellowstone. We were stuck in like negative 22 degrees, and that diesel S-bar heater helped us survive those freezing temperatures. We have a Victron battery monitor, a water meter, our switch for our inverter, so you don't need to go to the inverter, open up everything and open it up, which would be a huge pain in the butt. Just a quick flip of the switch and your inverter is on. In terms of battery bank capacity, we have 3 100 amp hour lithium battle-borne batteries, a 3000 watt Victron inverter, so you could run your major appliances like hair dryer, blender, coffee maker. We really never run out of power. We never had to plug into short power. In addition to the 400 watts of solar we have on the roof, we have a battery isolation manager, which allows our alternator from the vehicle to charge our batteries while we drive. So we literally never have to plug into short power, which is really, really nice. Behind this door is our fuse blocks, which are all Blue Cs, so really high quality. And we have a weed boost back here as well, so we can get our cell boost extended when we're in those rural areas with only like 1 bar of service, so we can stay connected and go a little deeper into the woods. In terms of outlets, we have a ton of AC outlets to plug in your home appliances or your laptop, and then we also have USBs throughout the van and 12-volt cigarette lighters if you want to, I don't know, use a air pump or something like that. We got that covered. So I think that pretty much wraps up the quick hits on the van. For more information, more details, check out our van tour, which covers this van in a lot more detail and basically shows you every single inch of the van. Also, don't forget, we have over 45 van build episodes, so if you have any questions on how this van was built, you can refer to those van build episodes in the future as well. So when you buy it and you have a question, just check out those videos.
Literally,
I don't know,
it's a video manual of the whole van.
I don't know any other van on the market that has this much information about it from a buyer's perspective. So you can literally see everything, which is really nice.
If you are interested in purchasing our van, feel free to bother Kevin at his email, kevin@mathersonthemap.com.
I'll leave a link to it in the description below. And yeah, feel free to bother me. One other thing, we have 2 7-gallon water tanks below the van outside. We forgot to mention
gray
that
water
for the
tanks.
shower. Gray water tanks for the shower and the sink. But other than that, I think we covered all the highlights.
The van also is coming with the window covers that we cover to shade every single window so that you can have full privacy even in the busiest of areas.
So I hope to hear from someone who's super interested in this. This is a great van. Got destroyed by a greenhead right here. Greenheads.
God, it's on your neck!
Greenheads suck. They really hurt, these things.
It's gone, it went up front.
But yeah, we are excited to hand this off to its new owner when that time comes. But thanks for watching, guys, and remember, van life is not over for us. This is just the start. This is the end of a chapter
In the beginning of a new
and
one.
the beginning of a new one.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.
Taylor's arm's getting real sore.